hostage.
And we welcome you to another edition of Stratomatic Baseball as we're going to be playing the 1980 Oakland A's schedule as we continue on. And it's a happy Memorial Day for 1980, as today it's a day game between the Kansas City Royals and your Oakland Athletics. And as people come in, please sit, enjoy your beverage, enjoy the baseball game. It's going to be a good one as the A's and Royals begin a huge 3-game series right here. We'll tell you more about these teams in a moment as we'll have our pregame show, and we'll go ahead and give you as much information as we can. Let's see what we're going to do here. I'm thinking of widening the screen. So unless the people really want to see the cards, we can do this and kind of that way people can see the dice a little easier. And we'll see if people don't mind that. So give me a second and we'll see how the different options will give me. Okay, that gives me the full screen, which I don't really want to do because I do want to give you guys an option for viewing the ballpark at all times. So let's give me a second to kind of work the stuff out. I don't want to go full screen either, so we're going to go ahead and just take the second to work this little situation out here. We can play from the bottom screen if people can see it. Let's see. Well, let's see. Let's play from the bottom screen. I kind of like that. It works pretty well. Kind of keeps it away from the ballpark. So let's go ahead and give you some statistics for today's game. Let's see. Do I have? Might have to. The game. I'm 3 minutes in. We could probably not. We could probably make the mistake and do this. So let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and not pause it, but I'm going. Let's see. This is going to be a little different than I expected today. So I hope people are still going to be watching. Let's see how this will. Let's see how this translates. All right, give me 1 second here as we're going to try something a little different. Let's see again, not many people coming in as of yet. And want to set this up. So let's end this. I'm still getting a problem with that. Thank you, folks, for coming in. Again, we'll be playing the game. Please come in and get settled. I'm trying to figure out how we want to roll dice today, if we're going to roll dice at all. Again, it's like the system I use is a bit rough internet-wise, and I got to figure a way we're not going to maybe skip out as much. So let's see what people want to see and what options come in. So we're going to go ahead. Of course, this gives me full screen. And let's see how that works. Again, people are not going to see the dice, but I've kind of seen ID Jester do it, not show dice and show the Stratomatic screen. So we're going to try to do that. So go ahead and we'll go ahead and try that way. For folks, it is Matt Keough on the mound for the Oakland A's, and on the mound for the Kansas City Royals will be Rennie Martin. These two teams come in 1-2 in the American League's Western Division. So as you know, this is going to be a big series for our Athletics. They're 5 up in the 5.5 up, I believe, in the American League. So could go down as little as 2.5, or the A's could jump to an 8.5 game lead heading to June. So the defense is Henderson, Murphy, Armas. Then it gets bad. It's Gross, Klutz, and Edwards. So there's no Piccolo, there's no Guerrero. So we have a bunch of 4s up the middle. Revering Essian's your catcher, and Matt Keough's on the mound. Keough 6-3, 2.24 ERA, 53 hits, 76 innings. That is great. He's going 1-to-1 walks, strikeouts. That's not good. 27 walks, 28 strikeouts. Then again, in real life, he was about a 1-to-1 pitcher. He's given up 8 home runs. That's a lot. Considered he still has a bunch of starts still left to give me. So we'll see how this goes. Royals lineup is going to be Wilson, White, and Brett, Aikens, Wathan, Otis, Lecoq, Hurdle, and Washington. Let's get this started. Here's the Summit Flash. Willie Wilson to lead off. 301, no home, 19 runs batted in. That is going to be a 6-5 to a lefty. That is going to be a ground ball. That is going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. And that's the next chance. That's a 4. That's a base hit off Mickey Klutz right away. So let's see if Mickey Klutz bombs one. He does not. That's an infield hit. And Willie Wilson is on base. So they start the series with a mishmash infield, and that's going to cost them. Keough's a +1. Essian's a 0. -2 on the hold. So it's going to be Willie. He is a 2 to 6 through 12, 18 first number. It's a 3. He gets it. 18 first number for Willie, and he's on his way to second and possibly to third. So now we look up Jim Essian. 3 on the 20 means you roll on the 20 siding is going to be a 1, luckily, and a roll is the 6. So still on base, Willie Wilson. So Wilson steals second. Frank White now the batter. Nothing. Wilson can now steal third, though. He's a -4 first number, -4 on the hold, +1, so it's a -3. So Wilson getting the jump. -3 first number, same 2 through 6 through 12. Make him a 1 to 16. 1 to 16 is still an 80% if he can get it. They're saying 60%. Why is that? -4, 0 arm, -1. That's a -3 first number. Oh, off the second number. So that would be 60. Wilson will hold. He's not going to try to be greedy. Runner on second, nobody out. Here's the pitch to Wilson. White. 3-5, fly ball left field. That's caught by Henderson. Catch made, and there's 1 away. So fly out to the left fielder, 1 away. And there's no advancement. And now here is Mr. George Brett hitting .364, 5 home runs, 24 runs batted in. Essian, you know what? Just like we did in the series in Kansas City, Brett will get the intentional walk here. I'm not going to pitch to him this card. I'm sorry. So Brett goes to first. And now here's Willie Aikens. He's going to have to make me pay. Hitting .228, 1 home run, 18 RBIs, having a very quiet year with the bat. Here's the pitch. It's a 2-column, 2-6, and that's a base hit for Aikens, and that will drive in Wilson. Wilson the third, so the intentional walk backfires. That's a base hit for Willie Aikens, and the Royals take a 1-0 lead. Wilson the third, and Aikens will stop at first. Brett will go to third. Royals quickly lead 1-0 here on Memorial Day. Here is John Wathan with 1 out, first and third. A's will play the corners. We'll play the infield back. We're not going to go for a double play. We're not going to go for a play at the plate. 2-3, fly ball right field B ? That is a +2. Armas is a -1. That's a -1. That's going to be 1 to 14. That's 70%. Here comes Brett on the throw. Not in time. And Brett will score. Sacrifice fly. So the Royals now take a 2-0 lead. So a big sack. Sack fly right field. Now there's 2 outs, and now here's the center fielder, Amos Otis, coming off injury. He's only been up 7 times, hitting one for 7. So here's the pitch to Otis. 3-9, and Otis hits a drive to deep left field. That ball could be deep. It is far. It is gone. 3-9 right-hander, home run 1-11. That is a 3, and it is now 4-0 Kansas City. And the Royals have jumped on top on Memorial Day on Matt Keough. Holy cow, and now here's Pete LaCock. Son of a gun. So the Royals jump on the A's early. SOM puts down the sign. Keough with the pitch. That's a foul ball. Let's roll again. Here's the pitch. 3-12 is going to be a single. 6, that's a 3. So Pete LaCock gets the block in the center square, gets himself a single, and the Royals are in business, and it's 4-0 Kansas City. Here's Clint Hurdle now. Hurdle the swing, hitting 247. That's going to be a 3-4. That's going to be a single to left field for Clint Hurdle. He takes it the opposite way. LaCock will stop at second, even though he gets the +1. That would be a plus. Was he held? Yes, -1, +1, +12. Plus he gets the +2. The 1-12 will stay right there. The Royals will keep swinging. And here's UL Washington. The Royals have officially batted around. 9th man up in this inning. SOM puts down the sign. Keough from the stretch. 6-5 is a ground ball to short. That is Klutz. 4-24. That's a 13. He'll field it on the 13. No. Fielding's a 4. Ooh. 34 on a 4 says no error. And Klutz makes the play to end the inning. Royals batter around. 4 runs, 5 hits. Strand 2. We played 1/2. Kansas City 4. Oakland nothing. So UL Washington has been retired. He'll go to second. He'll go to third. Easy enough. Runner on 6. 4-0 KC. Wow, what a start for the Royals here. What a start, and we're just getting underway. A 4-0 lead for KC. So now let's go to the bottom of the first. Here's Ricky Henderson hitting 262. 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. On the mound for the Royals, Rennie Martin, 2-1. 3.76 ERA, 28 hits over 38 innings, 26 walks, 20 strikeouts. That's what he normally is. He's given up 3 home runs. Let's see if he can keep him in the game. 1-4. Hey, Ricky Henderson hits a drive to deep left field. Back goes White. Makes the catch. Fly ball left field. He missed the home run on the split. That would be the Oakland A's luck right now if that's the case. 1-11 home run. Roll to 17. Now here's Murphy. He's still hitting 313. He's having a good year. 1 home run, 15 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Murph. 3-9 struck him out. 2 away. Rennie Martin with the big whiff. 2 outs here in the first. So now here is Dave Revering the swing. That's going to be a 5-5. Ground ball shortstop. That is Washington. 2E36. That's a 5. So he will not give up the hit. But a nope, there's no error on the 8, and UL Washington throws them out, and the A's are retired. 3 up, 3 down, go to the Athletics. We played 1. It's 4-0 KC. So now here's Willie Wilson. Started it off with an infield single, stole second, and scored. Here's a pitch to Wilson. 6-4, ground ball to short. That is Klutz. 424. That's 17. That's good. 34 and a 9. No error on the 9. Throws out 1 away. Nice and easy. So Mickey Klutz at least making that play. Here's 1 away for Frank White. Flied out his first time up. SOM puts down the sign. Here's the pitch from Keough. 3-5, fly ball left field. That's Henderson. Comes down with it, makes the catch. And there's 2 outs here in the second. Now here's George Brett. We've walked him so many times in these series, but he's going to get a chance to swing with nobody on base. Brett the swing. SOM puts down the sign. Keough the windup. 4-8 struck George Brett out. Good job by Matt Keough. Inning and half of the book. It's still 4-0 Oakland. So let's see if the A's can fight back here. Here's Wayne Gross hitting 315, 4 home runs, 19 runs batted in. Watson puts down the sign. Rennie Martin in the pitch. 2 columns, 2 sevens, a walk. So Gross has the first base runner for the Athletics. Not much of a speed threat. Let's see if they hold him. They say they'll hold him. So now here's Mitchell Page with Lecoq holding on. Watson puts down the sign. Martin from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-11 for Page is going to be a single 1-14. That's an 11. Single Mitchell Page. Single 1 star. So big hit for Mitch. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Here's Tony Armas. He needs to get hot. 235, 5 home runs, 16 ribbies. Watson puts down the sign. Martin from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-3, struck him out. Armas for the 35th time has whiffed. That's the first out. That's what's killing this A's team at times. Here's Jim Essien along with Heath and Newman doing the catching. Essien hitting 121, no home runs, 2 RBIs. Martin from the stretch trying to stay out of the double play. 6-1 ballpark single on a 1-11. That's a 15, and Washington makes the play 2 away. Holy cow! What a play by UL Wash. Makes a fantastic. It was left. Here's Mickey Klutz. He's in there against a righty, which he normally isn't. 282, 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Martin from the stretch. Can Mickey Klutz get a big hit here? 4-10. That's a catch X. Let's see what we got. That's a 5. Watson's a 3. So it's a 5 on a 3 on the catch X card. 5 on the 3 is going to be a pass, ball, or pop. Now, again, we roll it the way we look at John Watson's pass ball roll. Then we roll the 20 against it. If he does it, he gets the pop-up. So the pass ball number is a 0, so he does not allow a pass ball. That will be up to Watson. He makes the catch, and the second inning is over. That is the way to do it, in my opinion. That will avoid what you want to call the accidental pass balls on a guy who does not get them. And I think it allows more realism. So at the end of 2, it's still 4-0 KC. We head to the 3rd here from the Oakland Coliseum. So now here's Willie Aikens, 1-for-1 RBI single. He got the big hit with the intentional walk threat. Essien puts down the sign. Keough with the pitch. 1-5 to the walk. Aikens like that column, but instead looked at ball 4. So he'll walk to start the inning. Keough's got to be careful with that. Now here's Watson. Sacrifice fly RBIs last time up. Essien puts the sign down. Keough from the stretch. 4-8 and got him on strikes. Watson gets the inside corner, and the Duke goes down on strikes, 1 away. So 1 away and 1 out. Here's Amos Otis, 1-for-1 long 2-run homer against Keough in the first. Essien puts down the sign. Keough from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-3. Another one. Deep fly left field. That could be trouble. Back goes Henderson. He will stop right at the track and makes the catch. So warning track power for Amos Otis, but this time here in Oakland, it's only a 1-4, and Henderson makes the catch. So 2 outs here in the 3rd. Here's Pete Lecoq. 1-for-1. Walk single this first time up. Essien puts down the sign. Keough from the stretch and the pitch. 4-5 and a straight pop up the second. That's Mike Edwards. He'll get his first put out of the ball game, make the catch, and retires the side. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's 4-0 KC. So KC 4-5-0, Oakland 0-1-0. The Royals trying to get within 4.5 of the American League West leaders. Here's Mike Edwards hitting 167, only 12 at bats on the season. Watson puts down the sign. Martin with the pitch. 1-5 for Mike Edwards. Could be good. That's a base hit for Mike Edwards. How about that? He's in the starting lineup and gets a big base hit. So Edwards is on. Here's Henderson. 0-for-1, flied out his first time up. Ooh, again, Edwards has some possibilities to run if he is starred or he has good numbers. So let's see. You're down 4. Billy Martin is aggressive. The steal on him is going to be a +2 your first number. That is going to be a 17 first number as long as you don't roll a 9 or an 11 and get picked off. Mike Edwards is going to try to be aggressive. It's an 8. Oh, he doesn't. He falls in between, and Mike Edwards fails to get the lead. Watson puts down the sign. Martin from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-5 is a walk. So Ricky gets the righty. Doesn't get a lot of hits, but gets on base. So Henderson's on first, moves Edwards to second, and the A's got something going with nobody out, and it is Dwayne Murphy. Murphy, a left-handed stick. Watson puts down the sign. Martin from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Let it go funkily. 6-10 is a ballpark single. 1-14. That's a 17. What a play by the Gold Glove Frank White. What a play. Holy cow. Stop the 1-14 on the 17. Goodness gracious. So with one out, here's Dave Revering. Boy, he needs a big hit right now. Again, Oakland does not allow a lot of home runs. He only has one solid and a 60% around a 5. Watson puts on the sign. Martin from the stretch doesn't hit it. 4-9, 5-ball center field. Not deep. That's Otis, one of the 4 center fielders in the sport. Puts the glove up and makes the catch, and that is 2 away. So with 2 outs now, here's Wayne Gross. Walked his first time up. Again, he's got that power. Again, loses a lot of it to this ballpark. 25%er and a solid on a 3 column. Watson puts down the sign. Martin from the stretch. 5 column. Ground ball to first. That is Lecoq at first. Akins must be your DH. That will save him. A 4 would have been a hit on Akins. A 4 on a 2 is a ground ball 3. So he'll make the play. An E6, so goodness sake, is a 3, 13, or 18. That is an 8, no error, and Pete Luck comes up with a scintillating play. That will retire the side. Gross is out. We'll go ahead and move everyone else up 90 feet, but that's all they're going to get. They'll strand 2. We go to the top of the 4th. It's 4-0 Kansas City. Royals lead by 4. So the Royals with a 4-0 lead. Memorial Day on 1980 day history. The A's with a 5.5 game lead in rivals. Clint Hurdle 1-for-1, single his first time up. SEM puts sign. Keough from the stretch. 2-7, 5-ball center field. That'll be Murphy. Comes down, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. Again, folks, we're playing dice outside the spectrum just to keep the system going. When I seem to share a screen, we lose a lot of it, and I don't want to. I have to figure out ways to play better. But we'll play this one without dice literally being shown off camera, but I am rolling them. So this is kind of like a radio broadcast, you can say. Top of the 4th, 1 out. KC 4-5-0. Oakland 0-2-0. You see that on your screen. SEM puts down the sign. Keough from the stretch. 1-3 is a ground ball to third. Wayne Gross has got it. That's a nice, easy play for Wayne. Throws him out, and there's 2 away. So a good play by Wayne Gross. 2 away here in the 4th. And now here's Wilson, singled and grounded out. The Summit Flash also has a stolen base. SEM puts down the sign. Keough with the pitch. That's a 4-11 fly ball left field. That's Henderson. He's a 2. 17 on the roll, which means he will not commit the error. Oh, Ricky. 16 on a 7 for Ricky is probably not going to be good. 16 on a 7 says, ooh, he just pops out. He went to make the snatch catch, and it fell out of the glove. That's an E7 on Henderson. Oh, my goodness. And Billy Martin is not happy. Holy smokes. Billy Martin comes on the top steps of that dugout, and he's warned Ricky before about this. Does Ricky Henderson pull Reggie Jackson now? And let's look at our bench and see if there's anyone in there who Henderson would come out with right now. Mike Davis is now officially on the roster. Let's see. They don't have anybody else I like to see play left field on this team. So Billy Martin's going to give him a pass, but boy, is he going to get chewed out in a fine when he comes back. And they give the Royals an extra base runner. So again, +1, it's a -1 run. Henderson, luckily does not get the stolen base. A 10 on the roll gives Willie Wilson a non-stolen base chance. His stealing was a 2-6 through 12. But now on a second roll, he holds him on a -4, -3. It turns it into a 60%. Ricky, this is going to be aggressive. Willie Wilson, he's going. He's in there. He steals it on the second number. So Willie Wilson steals second. Now that's an issue. So now Billy Martin is really fuming. The Royals get a runner in scoring position thanks to the Henderson error. And now here's Frank White with Brett on deck. Essien puts down the sign. Keough from the stretch. Can Keough fight his way out? 5-7, fly ball center field. Murphy comes in, makes the catch, and now retires the side. Runners will hold at the base, and center fielder makes the catch. Ricky comes off the field, and he is met by someone, and I'm not sure, that's probably one of the Oakland Athletic coaches. And there's Billy Martin in the face of Ricky Henderson. That's not going to be good. Oh, Ricky is getting a handful. That one snatch catch of his almost cost his team. It made Matt Keough work harder than he needed to there. So now here's Mitchell Page, 1-for-1 in the ball game. Watson puts down the sign. Martin with the windup. 3-6 is a strikeout for Mitchell Page. One thing if Ricky was hitting 350 and stealing 60 bases, Henderson is really struggling with the bat. He's unable to steal first, and he's making those stupid errors. Does not help. Armas the bat. He's 0-for-1. Watson puts down the sign. Martin with the pitch. 5-7, ground ball to second. That's Frank White. He's a 1. That 16 will not hurt you. That's an out. And then on the 10, there's no error. That is 2 outs. So again, nice, easy play for Frank White. Randy Martin, again, making this look easy. 2 outs in the 4th. And now here's Jim Essien. Essien the swing. Watson puts down the sign. Martin with the windup. 3-4. Hey, Jim Essien, fly left field. That could be trouble. That's over. Willie Wilson's head up against the wall. Essien will go to second. He'll be in there with a 2-out double. So Jim Essien adds a double, and now he's on second with 2 outs. And here's Mickey Klutz. Again, Klutz in for Guerrero, and has already hurt him with an infield hit in the 1st inning. So Watson puts down the sign. Martin from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-11, ground ball to short. That should do it. Washington with the play, throws it the 1st, and that, folks, will retire. The Royals get a hit, but they strand a runner. We head to the 5th. It's 4-0 Royals heading to the 5th. 4-0 Royals heading to the top of the 5th here. Brett, Aikens, and Wafton. Brett 0-for-1, hitting 360 on the season. Essien puts down the sign. Keough with the pitch. 6-9, fly ball right field. Armas there, makes the catch, and there's 1 away. You can see when Ricky Henderson got to the dugout, Matt Keough was in his face. Matt did not want to have those extra pitches, I'll tell you. That will add up during the season, and Ricky Henderson costing Matt Keough a couple batters there. Can come back and hurt you. Aikens 1-for-1 RBI. Essien puts down the sign. Keough with the stretch. 6-2, that's a home run on a 1. Guess what? You got the 20, folks. Fly ball right field. It's deep, but definitely not deep enough. Catches made by Armas for the 2nd out. Aikens retired. Ballpark home runs here at Oakland. Only a 1 and then a 1-4. Here's Watson, 2 outs in the 5th. Essien sets the target. Keough with the pitch. 5-4 again. Ballpark home run. Does Watson have the power? I'm guessing he does. Guess what? Roll another 20. That will retire the side. Fly ball deep center field. Murphy is there before he track makes the catch, and the Royals are out in the 5th. 3 up, 3 down, go KC. It's 4-0 Royals, bottom of the 5th. 4-5-0 for KC, 0-3-1 for your Oakland Athletics as we play Memorial Day 1980 here at the Coliseum. So here is Mike Edwards, 1-for-1, singled his last time up, has one of the Oakland 3 hits. Wafton puts down the sign. Martin from the stretch. That's a 5-3. Fly ball left field. That's Willie Wilson. I don't think he'll make the same mistake. He's a 1. That's a 3, so he does not make that play. Does he make the error? Oh, on a 6. 6 on a 6. Have to keep an eye on that one. 6 on a 6. No, 3-4. 3-4, 14, 17, 18 for Wilson. So the catch is made by Wilson, 1 away. And you can tell Willie Wilson, a different outfielder than Ricky is. And now here's Ricky with 1 out. Spoken a lot about him. Ricky has flied out and walked. So we'll see. Wafton from the stretch. Martin looks in. Big opportunity for Ricky now. 3-10 and he walks. So now let's see if Ricky can maybe get a base stolen here. Big opportunity for Ricky. He's going to try to get the lead even though he's down 4-0, and he doesn't get it. So Ricky Henderson not getting the lead here. Maybe Billy Martin gave him the red light, and Ricky lit. Oh, he did get the lead. A 9, he does get it. My fault. So he does get the lead. +4, -2. Ricky's first number is a 20. Guess what? We're going. So 95% Ricky. He's safe on a 17. So Ricky gets in there. Oh, he gets off the base, and he knows he is very conceited young man. Runner on second, 1 out. Ricky going to third, -4 on the second number, +4 on the hold. So going to third will be an even roll for Ricky, and he'll go on that one. And Ricky is going to may get the green light from Billy here. 80% going to third. He's safe, and he could score, but no. Well, Martin may not have an error rating. Let's see what Martin's error rating is here. The T rating for Watson, it was a 1-3, rolled a 3. So now the T rating is a 1-9, and no, it's a 16. So Henderson steals third. So Ricky Henderson trying to make up for the blunder before, steals second and steals third. So Ricky now 90 feet away from getting the A's back in this ball game. He's not stealing home, that's for sure. Here's Murphy with 1 out. Royals playing the infield back. Watson puts down the sign. Martin looks back at Ricky. He's dancing off third. Here's the pitch. 5-3, fly ball left field. That's Wilson. This could hold Willie, unfortunately. That could hold Ricky. 16 on a 1, and that is a 16 on a 1 is a F3. It is shallow. Ricky could not get a jump, and there's no error on the 8. Makes the catch, and Henderson has to hold. Unbelievable. Oh, and Billy Martin is wondering why he did not go on that. But Wilson got such a jump, he threw a dart in the wild, and Henderson might have been out. So with 2 outs, now Dave Revering with a chance. The A's squander one here. Watson puts down the target. Martin from the stretch. Henderson hopping off third. Here's the pitch. 1-10, pops it straight up. That will be Brett. He looks over at Ricky, makes the catch, and that will end the 5th inning. Ricky walks, steals second, steals third, but he's stranded there. We played 5. It's 4-0 Royals. 5-0 for KC. 3-1 for your A's. Top of the 6th here at Oakland Coliseum. Followed by Lecoq and Hurdle. SEM puts down the target. Keough stays in there. Wow, that went way off my table. Let's see if we have a net. We do have a bunch of green ones ready to play. So we'll go ahead and throw another green. Throw another green die into the works. There it is. Second green guy in. So again, we keep the same green uniforms. The A's trying to win with the green ones. Usually they would come in where Matt Keough's wearing in the picture, the white ones, but we're going to are the white and green, but we're going to try to play the dark greens. 6-7, ground ball to second. That's Mike Edwards. He's a 4E24. That's a 12. Doesn't give the hit or the error. 4-3 for Mike Edwards. How about that? So nice job. So good job there by Edwards. So we're doing like all of the bikes. So here is Pete Lecoq. He's 1 for 2. Here's the swing. 3-6 is a walk. Again, that's a walk. Keough's a 9. He's not going to tire. You can tell he still has a lot in his tank. But again, do the A's want to waste him here? Here's Clint Hurdle, 1 for 2. SCM puts down the sign. Keough from the stretch. Big pitch of this ball game. 1-5 is a walk. So now Matt Keough has lost a little control here. 2 on and 1 out in this ball game. The Royals have a chance to blow this one open now. And now here is UL Washington. First and second one out. Royals looking to get a big swing here. Can UL provide a big swing? He's hitting 302 this year. SCN put down the sign. Keough from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-3 for UL Washington's a ground ball to third. Gross has got it. Goes to second. That's a fielder's choice. No relay. Fielder's choice played by Wayne Gross. First and third, 2 outs. Now Washington's got some juice. That would give him a -1 to run. Let's see if Washington can run or not. Willie Wilson, the batter, he's a 2-5, and if he gets the lead, it's going to be a good number. Let's see, do they run? No, they try and could not get the lead. So Washington holds, and now the Summit Flash comes in. He reached Henderson's error last time. SCM puts down the sign. Keough from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-3, single 1-14, which was probably a ballpark home run there. So he gets the benefit of the doubt. It's a 12, it's a base hit. Hard line drive base hit for Willie Wilson. Royals lead 5-0. That would have been a ballpark home run opportunity, but because it is, Wilson did not have end power, ends up being a single 2 stars. So Wilson is on 5-0 KC, and now we see if Wilson wants to run himself. Here's Rick on a 7. I think he was a 2-6. So Frank White, first and second, 2 outs. SCM puts down the sign. Keough from the stretch. 2-7, ground ball hit the shoulder. Played by Klutz, goes to second for the fielder's choice, or gets the force out, and that will do it, and that retires the side. So that will do it. So he will hold at his base. Play made there, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 5-0 Royals. So the A's coming up, squad douche, getting nothing here. Bottom of the 6th inning, trying to get something going. And this A's team right now is being stymied by Rennie Martin. Often puts down the sign. Martin with a full windup and the pitch. 2-8, ground ball the first. Lecoq's got it. Waves off Rennie Martin, and that is out number 1. So out number 1 on that one. So now here is Mitchell Page, 1 for 2 of a single. 1 of the 3 Oakland hits. Waffen sets the target. Martin with the pitch. Page came in hitting .343, one of the hot Oakland Athletic hitters. 5-6, struck him out. Martin caught Page on the inside corner. Page did not swing, and you are out for the second now. Wow, you want something? Nope, we're just looking. 2 outs here in the 6th. Here's Armas, 0 for 2. Here he struck out for his 35th time today. Waffen puts down the sign. Martin with the pitch. 3-3. It's ground ball the third. Brett's got it. Easy play to Lecoq, and the Royals are playing pitch and catch. We played 6. It is 4-0 KC. Or 5-0 KC. We head to the 7th. So Brett, Akins, Waffen, left, right. Against Matt Keough here. SCM puts down the sign. Brett 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 2-8 is a fly ball center field. Murphy with the catch, and that is out number 1. So out number 1 in the top of 7th inning. Here's Akins. He's 1 for 2, a single and a walk. SCM puts down the sign. Keough with the pitch. That's a 1-11, but it's a ballpark home run on a 1. Rolled the 19. Armas is there at the back, makes the catch, and there is 2 outs. So 2 outs in the 7th, and here's John Waffen, the Duke. The Duke so far in the ball game is 0 for 2, a sacrifice fly and an RBI. 4-7 righty is a walk, so Waffen's on. Remember, John Waffen, like John Stearns, was known to be a very capable running catcher. So we'll take a look at Waffen's numbers and see if he wants to run. It's be a -1 to his first number if he can get the lead. So for John Waffen's numbers, it is going to be a start on a 7. We'll take the chance. And he rolls the 9, doesn't get it. Otherwise, he would have had a huge lead. So now it's going to be Amos Otis, runner on first and 2 outs. SCM puts down the sign. Keough from the stretch to Otis, who homered earlier. 1-6 is a fly ball center field. Catch is made by Murphy. Comes in, makes the catch. And that will retire the side. 7th inning stretch on a Memorial Day. But there's nothing to celebrate for the Athletics. They're down 5-0. 5-6-0 for KC. 3-1 for your Oakland Athletics. Bottom of 7th here at the Oakland Coliseum. Bottom of 7th. So now here's Essien followed by Klutz and Edwards. Here's Essien in the swing. 1-10 base hit right field. So the A's start to creep back in it. We'll see what the innings is on Rennie Martin now. Royals bullpen will have to start little toss around. Here is Mickey Klutz. Klutz the batter, right-handed stick. Lofton puts down the sign. Martin from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-4, fly ball center field. That's Otis. 2E6. That's a 17. That's an easy one, and that's an 11 on a 6. There's not an 11 on a 6. We kind of verified the last time on it. Sorry, folks. Go ahead and put that back up there. So it is going to be an 11 on a 6. No, 4, 3, 15, 18. And that, folks, is your first out. So first out here. So again, fly ball 8 there. So 1 out in the 7th, 5-0. Here's Mike Edwards, 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. Lofton puts down the target. Martin from the stretch. Now this is when I can start pinch hitting, but I won't. 3-7 struck him out. But I should have probably gotten better bat in there and see if we can get some offense going. So now here is Ricky Henderson. He gets a swing. Fly out, 2 walks, 2 stolen bases. Right-handed stick. Lofton puts down the target. Martin from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-8 walks Ricky, but Siem's in front of him, so Henderson will not be able to do anything. So now Rennie Martin, possibly 1 walk or hit away from fatiguing. And here's Dwayne Murphy. This is what you want to do. Royals definitely got their bullpen going. Jim Fry's on the phone. We have a pitcher ready for Dave Revering, probably a left-hander. Lofton puts down a sign. Martin from the stretch. Can Murphy get a big hit? Knock Rennie Martin out of the game? No, he hits one right back to Rennie Martin. He fields it, throws, got him. Good play by Rennie Martin. Oh, my goodness. He got it right in front of him, hit it right back to the mound. So Murphy is retired, and that will retire the side. The A's strand 2. We go to the top of the 8th. 5-0 KC. 5-6-0 for Kansas City. 4-1 for your Athletics. Top of the 8th. Pete Lecoq. Matt Keough still out there. SCN puts down the sign. Keough with the pitch. 4-10, fly ball center field. Murphy's a 1E5. Don't give up a hit on a 1. So that's an easy enough play. And oh my goodness, Dwayne Murphy, 15 on a 5 on Murph. 15 on a 5 says no error. Oh my goodness, he almost dropped it. He's playing the sun, may have gotten his eye. Like a 2-handed catch out there, and he literally almost missed it out there. That would not have been good. So catch is made. 1 out to start the 8th. Here's Clint Hurdle, 1 for 2 with a walk, but on base twice. SCM puts down the sign. Keough with the pitch. 2-6 is a pop up the short. That'll be Klutz. Calls everyone off. Makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Murphy earlier. That did not force Jim Fry to make a change. Here's Washington. He's 0 for 3. Been on base 3 times. Been on base with the fielder's choice. 1-7 is a single. 1-8. That's 17. Line drive to Mike Edwards and retires the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. Let's head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Let's see if the A's have a rally somewhere. 5-0 Royals. 5-6-0 KC. 4-1 for the Athletics. Revering, Gross, Page, all lefties do up. Now does Jim Fry pull the plug on Rennie Martin here. That will be a big decision for Jim Fry in their bullpen. That is worth to bring out. Of course, they got Patton, Quisenberry. Splordorf is in the bullpen, but not as useful. Gary Christensen comes in for batting practice, to be honest. Unless you really think you're going to get shots off their own cards. But let's see. They don't have a traditional lefty guy. He's not back then. Splordorf would be the next possible guy. He's not in the rotation right now. He would be an option to get him the quiz in the 9th if needed. Rennie Martin will stay out there. We'll see what happens. Lofton sets the target. Martin can still be aggressive with a 5-0 lead. Here's the pitch. 1-6 is a single. So Dave Revering gets himself a base hit, his first base of the ball game. He's been one of the hotter athletics. He came in still hitting over 320, and now here's Wayne Gross. Now again, one more hit will probably fatigue Rennie Martin. They may have to make a decision here. Watson puts that sign. Martin from the stretch looks in. Here's the pitch to Wayne Gross. 1-6 is a ground ball to first. They'll go to Washington. Fielder's choice and just gets him at second. Oh, that is a tough call to make. So good play there by Lecoq. He goes the short way, gets him. So now one away. One away in the eighth. There's Mitchell Page, 1 for 3 in the ball game. Having a game so far as having a year. He had a career day in one of the games. He's had 3 home runs. Watson puts down the sign. Martin from the stretch. Lefty righty matchup. 5-6 and struck him out. Second time, third time today for Mitchell Page. That will strike him out. Look, lead. Here's Armas. Armas now trying to get a swing, trying to get a big hit. Watson puts down the sign. Martin on the stretch. Can he get a big hit? 2-10. That's a single 1-11. That's a 12. What a play, UL Washington to his left. What a play by UL Washington. The A-stranded runner. We go to the top of the ninth. It's 5-0 favor of Kansas City. And Rennie Martin is officially tired. So he was either a 5 or 6 in this one. So that will make it a little bit more difficult. So now we go to the ninth. Royals lead by 5 in the ninth. So now it will be Wilson, White, and Brett against Keough. SN puts down the sign. Here's a pitch from Keough. 6-7, ground ball to second. Edwards is a 4. That's a 17. Will not make the error. Oh, that's a 16. Edwards, 16 on a 24, says no error. No error on the 17. 11, 17, 18. So Mike Edwards, not a bad second baseman, just really poor on the range. So not bad at all. So one away. Mike Edwards, a capable player there. Here's Frank White. He's 0 for 4. That's one of those ugly games you have. As Sam puts down the sign, Keough still in there, goes for the full inning. 1-6, and Frank White hits. Oh, he had a bad pitch to swing. He had a good pitch to swing at, got under it. 5-ball left field. Ricky will be there, puts the glove up, and a 2-handed catch for Ricky. So, yeah, didn't want to drop that one. And here's Brett. 0 for 3 if the run scored. They'll pitch to him there. 5 down by 5. Walking does not help you. See that sign. Keough wide up. Here's the pitch. 2-6. The ground ball down the first. Revering with it, takes it to the bag himself, and they retire the side. We go to the bottom of the ninth. It is 5-0 KC, and Oakland looking for a rally. 5-6-0 for Kansas City, 0-5-1 for your Athletics here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Now it's going to be Essien and probably some pinch hitters, or pinch hitter. Let's see. We will go to the bench here, too. We'll go to Jeff Newman hitting 267, a far better hitter, at least in my replay. So he'll come in and swing and see if he can get a good hit off. Oh, Rennie Martin comes in as ready tired. So the Royals are going to make a pitching change. They have already officially called Martin tired. Let's look at his numbers anyway. He's a 5, man. He was already fatigued or gassed out already. So Marty Patton will come in, not having the Marty Patton type year you want him to be, but he'll come in and try to hold the door. Quisenberry does some calisthenics. He'll be ready if the A's put some base runners on. Watson puts the sign. Marty Patton comes in, 0-2, 1 save, 5.34 ERA. Here's the pitch, 4-11, 5-ball left field. That's Wilson. This is a decent Royals outfield, 1E6. A 7's not going to cost you, but on an E6, we'll see if he makes the play. That is a 13 on a 6. Let's see if Wilson maybe did not make the play. Oh, it's a 14. He just missed the error. So that's a 5-ball left field. Wilson will snag it for the first down. A's are down to their last 2 outs. They lose this, their lead will drop to 4.5 games. And again, the Royal A's will go to a pinch hitter here. As Brendan Martin's in the game, they'll go to somebody else who can swing. And not a lot of guys, to be honest. Let's see. We'll go to Mike Davis here. Hasn't had many at bats. So Mike Davis comes in. He's so far been up 12 times with an RBI. A's don't have a deep bench. They have the Peachlows and Guerreros, but I don't love them in this situation. Watson puts down the sign. Patton with the pitch. 3-8. Struck him out. 2 away. That could have been a hit for Guerrero. And now there's 2 outs, and you might see Guerrero batting for Edwards. So here we go. Last out here in the ninth. Last call for Oakland. And it's going to be Mario Guerrero. He's hitting .246 on the season. And he will swing for Mike Edwards. He's using a bunch of pinch hitters late. No home runs, 11 ribbies. That would have been a possible home run or fly out. So didn't want that problem. Watson puts down the sign. Patton looks to finish the A's. 6-7. And like General Patton, he's going to do his job. 1-11 for Frank White. That's a 17. The out will be made. Yes, it is. Retires aside, and the Royals have just pitched shutout on Memorial Day. Boy, the A's were 5-6-0 in a 4-run first inning. So here's some statistics on this one. The Royals 5-6-0. The A's 5-1. Martin goes 8 unbelievable innings, 5 hits, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. Keough goes the distance, of course, 9 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 5 walks, 2 strikeouts. His ERA will go up to 2.53. He goes to 6-4. Martin will go to 3-1. Home runs by Amos Otis in that first inning. Wilson had an RBI. Aikens had an RBI. Watson with an RBI, and Otis had 2 big ribbies on that home run. Willie Wilson had 2 stolen bases, giving him 31. Ricky Henderson had 2 stolen bases, giving him 28. So with Rennie Martin, fell for Marty Patton, handcuffed the Oakland Athletics batters at Oakland Coliseum. In a day game, the Royals scored 5 runs for the win. So a big lead, a 4-run first, and the Royals take it. We'll go to a night game for game 2 of the series. We'll tell you a little more about the rest of the series. We'll get you out of here. All right, please like the game. Appreciate it. Please do everything we need help as part of the channel. Tuesday, then Brian Kingman, and then we finish with another day game, Rich Gale and Rick Langford on a Wednesday. Then the A's will travel to Texas, and it will be Steve McCaddy and Gaylord Perry Friday night as start of a big 3-game series in Texas, which could be rough depending what the weather's like. This is where the A's got to be careful as we enter the month of June right now. So let's look at the statistics. The Royals without Oakland 27-15. The Royals 22-19. 4.5 games back. Twins are 7 back. Angels are 8 back. Texas 8.5. Yankees still have a 1-game lead on the Brewers, 3.5 on the Indians, 5 on the Orioles in the American League. Thank you, folks. It's been great. Please subscribe. Please like. Thank you, folks. Want you all to enjoy this game. Thank you as being part of it. We'll talk to you again. And thank you again for being part of Strat Baseball 1980 Oakland A's.